You got rejected? Good. No, seriously. Good job. That means you're alive. You tried. You dared. And the universe responded with a giant slap in the face. But before you reach for the ice cream and start singing sad songs in the shower, what if I told you that rejection might be the best thing that could have happened to you? Because today, I'm going to show you 13 Stoic ways to take rejection, whether it's a breakup, a job denial, or someone not texting you back, and turn it into straight-up rocket fuel. By the end of this video, you won't just be okay with rejection, you'll start welcoming it. Let's jump in. 1. Rejection is feedback, not failure. Let's start with the basics. When you're rejected, your brain screams, "I failed. I wasn't good enough." But the Stoics didn't see it that way. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If it is endurable, endure it. Stop complaining." Let's use a silly example. Imagine you're trying to make pancakes, and they come out looking like a crime scene. Is that failure? Nope. It's feedback. Too much heat. Not enough butter. Maybe don't use expired eggs next time. Rejection is just life saying, "Hey buddy, that approach didn't work. Try again. Wiser." You didn't fail. You learned. 2. You're being redirected, not rejected. You ever been so sure something was meant for you, only to watch it vanish? The job, the girl, the opportunity, gone. Feels like betrayal, right? But what if you were actually being protected? Sometimes life is just redirecting you, like Google Maps when you miss a turn, recalculating. Seneca, the master of tough love, said, "A setback has often cleared the way for greater fortune. That person who ghosted you, that job that didn't call back, that plan that flopped, all reroutes, not rejections." 3. Rejection exposes false attachments. Here's a Stoic truth bomb. Pain comes from attachment. When you need someone to like you, when you need that one outcome, you're setting yourself up to suffer. The moment you cling to something, your ego, a relationship, an outcome, you give it power over your peace. Rejection exposes what you're too attached to, and it gives you a chance to let go, which leads us to 4. Rejection is ego detox. Oh yeah, let's talk about the E word. Your ego wants everything now. It wants praise, approval, success, love, attention. But when rejection shows up, your ego gets smacked in the face, and that's a good thing. Epictetus said, "You are not your body, not your possessions, not your reputation. You are your will." Rejection humbles you. It strips away your illusions. It forces you to see yourself clearly, not who you wish you were, but who you actually are. That kind of clarity, priceless. 5. You build emotional calluses. You know how guitar players get calluses on their fingers? Same thing happens emotionally when you face rejection. The first few no's in life. They sting like hell. But then something magical happens. You toughen up. You stop falling apart over small stuff. You stop begging for approval. You become dangerous, in a good way. Every rejection is like another rep at the emotional gym. The stronger you get, the less anything can break you. 6. Rejection forces you to level up. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a guy who got rejected from every job he applied to after college. I mean, every single one. He felt useless, embarrassed, bitter. So what did he do? He built a business from scratch. And now he hires people who rejected him. True story. Happens all the time. Sometimes rejection isn't the enemy. It's the coach that says, "Get better or stay broke." Choose wisely. 7. You find out who really has your back. You know what rejection also does? It reveals your circle. When you're winning, everyone's around, smiling, hyping you up. But get rejected, go through a tough time, people vanish like they owe you money. That's when you find your real ones. Seneca said, A friend is someone who helps you up when others walk past. Let rejection clean your contact list. You don't need people who only like you when you're winning. 8. You learn self-reliance. Stoicism is about mastering your mind, not controlling others. When you're rejected and no one's around to fix it for you, guess what? You learn to sit with yourself, to think, to feel, to heal, alone. That's how you become resilient, not by avoiding pain, but by walking through it with your head high. As Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Every time you survive rejection without breaking, you gain power. 9. You learn what you really want. Here's something wild. Sometimes we chase things we don't even want until rejection saves us from them. You wanted that job? Turns out people there hate their lives. You wanted her? Turns out she talks to her ex every night and hasn't read a book since middle school. Rejection forces you to ask, do I really want this? Or was I just afraid of not having it? Sometimes rejection is clarity in disguise. 10. Rejection slows you down, and that's good. In a world addicted to speed, instant likes, fast replies, quick wins, rejection makes you wait. It makes you pause, reflect, chill. And that's a good thing, because some lessons take time, some growth requires silence. Marcus Aurelius journaled every day to slow down and reflect. He didn't rush to fix things, he observed them. Next time you're rejected, don't rush into another distraction. Sit with it, let it marinate. That's how wisdom grows. 11. It makes your success story better. Let's be honest, what sounds more epic? I applied once and got the job. Or I got rejected 12 times, slept on a couch, ate ramen, then I built an empire. Exactly. Rejection adds depth to your story, texture, flavor. People respect scars more than they respect trophies, because scars mean you fought. Let rejection build your legend. 12. Rejection helps you master emotions. A Stoic isn't someone who doesn't feel, it's someone who's not controlled by those feelings. Rejection teaches emotional discipline. You learn not to react out of fear, not to spiral into overthinking, not to beg for validation. You learn to sit with your emotions without being a slave to them. That's emotional freedom. 13. Rejection isn't the end, it's the test before the upgrade. Here's the grand finale. Rejection isn't the opposite of success, it's the process of success. It's the training ground, the filter, the test. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. When life says no, it's not always final. It might just be asking, are you serious about this? Are you ready? Can you handle more? Most people quit at the first no. But a Stoic, he smiles, nods, sharpens his sword, and tries again. So the next time someone leaves you on red, or your resume gets tossed in the trash, or life says, nope, not this time, say, good. Because now you've got fuel, you've got fire, you've got a reason to rise. You didn't lose, you learned, you leveled up, you lived. Rejection is a detour, not a dead end, and every no brings you one step closer to a bigger yes. So keep showing up, be unbreakable, be unfazed, be stoic. I'll see you at the top with all your beautiful scars. Until then, smile at rejection and say, good, I needed that. Catch you in the next one. Stay solid.